Hey everyone, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm finally here. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. For my first game, I'm playing Asdivine Cross. I'm not too familiar with the series. I know there's some other Asdivine games out there. I never played them. I just read up a bit on this one. It sounds like kind of a classic. Bad guy turns into the hero and beats the villain. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how the story unfolds. Um, I apologize for any sound issues. I hope to have it all figured out for the second video, like in case my voice is too loud or the game is too quiet and that kind of stuff. So, with all that said, let's get started. This mode provides good balance. Challenge, hard. This mode increases enemy strength, but also the rewards. I don't play these kinds of games too often. These like JRPGs, I think they're called. So I'm probably gonna stick with normal for a first playthrough. Alright, so I wasn't sure if the game was voice acted or not, but it seems like it isn't, and so because I think it'll make for a better video, even if I might be kind of bad at it, at least at first, I will speak the lines for you guys. Alright men, we're here. That mansion over there is where our target Duncan lives. I have to say, society has sunk pretty low when we've got a chancellor conducting shady dealings behind the king's back. This world is sure going to the dogs. I couldn't agree more. Now for you, Zig. Yes. Alright, vermin. Recite again what our plan is tonight. Who are you calling vermin? My name's Harvey. Excuse my crassness. However, was it not you who was caught in that rat trap the other day? If not, then I must have mixed you up with some other imbecile I know. He's smiling when I say that. Say that again, Zig. Keep it down, you. Ow. Zig, that's the last time I want to hear you bring that up. Are we clear? My apologies. Never mind, time is ticking, so I'll explain our mission myself. As you know, our target tonight is the house of Chancellor Duncan. I want you to loot it of anything you can that's valuable. We'll be taking the spoils to a poor village I know of in the morning. Now be sure to fill your pockets, bags, and whatever else you have to carry stuff in. I intend not to disappoint. Yeah, you said it. Alright, let's split up and get to work, and don't do anything stupid. That's my cue. Harvey, before you go, take this. What's this for? It is a schedule of when the guards do their rounds. Your area to cover is also listed. Aren't you being nice all of a sudden? That is surely not the case. After your last mishap, I'm sure everyone would prefer it not happen again. Who do you think is going to have a mishap? But whatever. For what it's worth, thanks. Once you have it memorized, please dispose of it using the strange magic of yours. It's not strange. You just worry about yourself. That I will. I swear. I guess it looks like my area is the biggest room on this floor. And with that paper toasted, I'm ready to go. But before I do, maybe I should review the controls. That's probably not a bad idea. I totally don't know what the controls are for this game. Okay, the D-pad or the left stick to move the player character in 8 directions. NPCs can be talked to as well as places of interest searched by moving the character adjacent to them and pressing the A button. Minimap LB button changes minimap display size. It's useful in dungeons. Y button opens the menu to use items or check quest information. Start button saves current progress. Good to know. X opens the world map. You can also check the current main quest. HP restore. RB button restores HP by consuming MP. Just to be safe, how about one more time? I can do without. We'll figure it out as we go. In any case, I can review them anytime I need to in the help section of the menu. Now it's time I got moving. Alright, I hope my voice acting wasn't too cringy for you guys. The music in this game is really, really beautiful. It's so calm and soothing. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to avoid these guys. They were talking about the guard routes, and I'm supposed to avoid them, I think. So we'll not go that way. Right now I'm just trying to see if there's any items that are clickable. I don't know how this game is with that. Like if I can click on a bed and find an item underneath it. Kinda like you can in Pokemon sometimes. This be where I'm supposed to look for stuff to grab. Just you wait, Zig. I'm gonna find something here and show you up. Now this is a find. For the Chancellor to have this kind of stash, there's no doubt about what he's been up to. The guards must be on to us. However, given that came from the 2nd floor, it must mean Harvey was caught. That's not like him to get busted. This guy is buff. Oh man. You give him too much credit, Father. His meager skills are nothing compared to... Everybody has their bad days. Now let's go. I'm clearly the most capable of anyone in the group. I wonder if my father prefers those who need taking care of. Let us hope this is goodbye for Harvey. Zig, what are you doing? We have to leave now. My apologies, I'm coming. I'm worried about Harvey. I'm going to head up to the second floor to look for him. You take the others and get back to the hideout. I believe it unwise for you as our leader to place yourself in danger. Instead, let me worry about rescuing Harvey. You're right. Companions come first in the Watchers. I'll leave it up to you to see if you can find him. Yes, you can count on me. Zig is like one of those characters that smiles all the time and looks kinda nice, but his eyes, and I guess his words too, say otherwise. It reminds me of Gin from Bleach, before you find out he's a bad guy. Spoiler alert! Oh no. I'm sorry to say this, Harvey, but I have absolutely no intention of helping you. And the music picks up. This can't be right. Those guards weren't supposed to show up for another hour. When I get back, I'm going to deck Zig for this. Is what I want to say, but he's stronger than I am. I guess payback is gonna have to sit on the back burner for a while. I like this guy's attitude. There he is. Great, they sure found me quick. Arrest him! The Chancellor seems awfully crazy about nabbing one lone thief if you ask me. My mistake. I seem to have forgotten to mention the room I sent you to was under the heaviest guard. The good thing it was you and not me. Yeah, man, look at his smile. He seems like such a nice guy. Aw, man. However, now is not the time to relax. I should take anything of value I can find and leave. This room seems to be rather bare. I see now. It appears Harvey failed to notice this switch. Primitive way to hide something. However, now to see what it is he has been keeping here. Well, if this is not an unusually large crystal, I suppose I will have to take it with me. Hey Zig, what happened with Harvey? Did you return to look for him, Father? Then again, that is like you. I did not see him myself, so I assume he is safe. That is, as long as he was not caught. Good, but how about yourself? Did you find anything? I thought it best to leave empty-handed, and yes, I did manage to find this. A crystal, huh? That looks to be worth a nice chunk of change. Anyway, we've got no more time to be dawdling. Let's get out of here. Yes, Father. The next day, Kingdom of... Did you hear they were at it again last night? Those outlaws, the Watchers. I did. They supposedly left food outside the houses of several poor families. Rather than outlaws, they should be called Robin Hoods. They steal from the rich and give to the poor. As for me, it's nice to know there are people like that. Still, it's not like them to cause such a ruckus. I even heard one was caught by the Chancellor's men last night too. Well, let's hope whoever it was doesn't end up with their head on the chopping block. I should have known not to listen to Zig. Now I wonder if I can even get out of here. I wonder where the guards even came from when we were caught. They didn't show us. Look at those two funky guys. They look pretty rich, and they look like twins. Wonder what their story is. Please wait, Father and Mother. I'll find a way out of here. Huh? Whoever's over there sure looks too prim and proper to be in a place like this. You there. What do you do to get yourself locked up? Do? I didn't do anything. Then what, they threw you in there for no reason? Sounds like you've had a stroke of bad luck. It does seem that way, doesn't it? But instead of a stroke, it was more like a heart attack. But if you don't mind my asking, who are you? Me? The name's Harvey, and I'm with the Watchers. How about yourself? Harvey is it? I'm Princess Amelia of Luminia. Amelia, huh? Then I guess you must have really done something dumb to get yourself tossed in. What? Yes? You're kidding, right? Like anyone's going to believe you're the princess. They aren't? Then how can I get them to believe I'm who I say I am? You're asking me that. If anything, why in the world would the Princess of Luminia be here in the Clink? It's actually kind of a long story, but since you asked... Flashback. Father? What is it, Amelia? I remembered something from when I was a child. I had this strange friend I used to play with, who could turn into a cat. Huh? A friend who could turn into a cat? Knowing the countless books Princess Amelia has read, I'm sure it is nothing more than her imagination running wild. You don't believe me, Duncan? Ha 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 ha. Huh? Oh, that was more of a sigh she was doing. Was it really only my imagination? But I was sure I remembered. Princess, do you mind if I enter? Is that you, Duncan? No, please come in. About what you mentioned in the throne room earlier, I began thinking, and what? Do you know something? If I tell you this, you must promise to keep it a secret from your parents. Actually, you have a younger sister. A younger sister? Do you mean the baby my mother lost 15 years ago? I see you remember. Yes, that is precisely the one I speak of, and this friend you spoke of is she. How wonderful! I would love to meet her right away. If I take you there, you must promise not to say a word about it to anyone else. Will I really be able to see her? Oh, but I know I'm not supposed to leave the castle without telling my father and mother, and... That should not be a problem, Princess. You see, I've prepared someone to take your place. Come in. You can simply have her stay here in your absence. This is amazing. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror. I suppose I should be able to leave now without any trouble, shouldn't I? Shall we go? Your younger sister is waiting to see you as we speak. Yes, and thank you, Duncan. You don't know how much you go out of your way for me. So what? You ended up not finding your long-lost sister? No. I went to the place Duncan told me about, but I didn't see anyone. After that, I thought I would look around some more, and ended up lost. That look-alike you said is a fake, right? I'm sure if somebody at the castle next to her, they'll figure it out eventually. That's what I thought too, but it turned out they looked so much like me no one believes me. They told me the princess was safe in the castle, so I ended up being the suspicious one. Sounds like your luck is rotten. But what, did you get tricked by somebody? Or are you trying to trick me now? Of course, I would never try to trick anyone. And I thought a princess was supposed to be smarter than this. Turns out you're a big doof. What was that? Looks like you've been enjoying that cell, haven't you? How do you even get in here, boss? You be busting down those doors, you know it. It doesn't matter, I'm here to get you out. I've got to make sure I clean up this mess. I know what you're gonna say, but... Actually, I'm not here to give you a lecture. Rather, I'm gonna cause a little ruckus, so while that's going on, I want you to make a break for it. Got it. He really does be ripping off those doors. Crazy strength. You be sure to get out of here too. Are you sure about this? Harvey, I want you to take her back to the hideout. Are you positive about this, boss? She might be a real doozy of a criminal. Didn't I tell you before, I didn't do anything? I believe her myself. It's that gut feeling of mine kicking in again. And, of course, the ironclad rule of the Watchers is to protect both women and children. You haven't forgotten that, have you, Harvey? No, and your gut's never been wrong either. I'll make sure she gets back to the hideout safely. Whoops, I almost forgot to give you these. This is your stuff they took from you when they threw you in there. I managed to grab it for you. As for introductions, I'm Isaac Galt, leader of the Watchers. Now you look like you could handle this, so go on and take it with you. Received the small rod. Looks like a magic wand. Thank you very much. What are you people doing there? It looks like it's time for me to do my thing. Leave these two to me and head for the stairs that lead down to the sewers. You'll be able to get outside the castle following them. Now, I'm sure you know the way back, but I'll give you this map anyway. Make sure not to lose it. I'll see you later as well, lass. Now I'm off. Mr. Galt is a very strong man, isn't he? Yeah, you saw that too? Yeah, there's not another like him. Now let's get down to the sewers and fly the coop. Okay, I'll follow you. Except you better equip your weapon first. You can do it by going to equip in the menu. It's pointless to carry one if you're not going to use it, right? I'll be sure to remember that from now on. I think that should be common sense, but whatever. Currently, Harvey and Amelia are using no weapons. They can equip those they received in the menu. Alright, time to remember these controls. Pressing Y, go to equip. A twiggy stick. Doesn't really look like it, but we'll go with it. We don't have any accessories yet. This is a lot of stuff I'll have to take a look at eventually. Alright, and so the world map is X. Alright, so I have to head down the stairs and find the sewers. Can I talk to these guys? Oh yes, we can. Minister Nicholas and Minister Figaro. Your Highness. Are we ever glad to know you are safe? You poor thing to have been held in a dingy place such as this. How did both of you end up in the dungeon? Given it was so sudden, we are quite unsure the reason ourselves. One minute we were being rounded up by some guards, and the next we found ourselves here. Strangely enough, everyone down here was someone who disagreed with the Chancellor. Therefore, I cannot imagine it being a coincidence. What? But why would Duncan do such a thing? You're too kind and innocent, Your Highness. Even so, you cannot allow Duncan to do as he pleases. Who knows what terrible plot he has been crafting? Really? Camilla has not yet been apprehended, but I fear her escorts are insufficient to protect her. If she were to return to the castle now, it's likely she will also be... I hate to rain on your conversation, but we need to get out of here ourselves. Come here and let me crush your skulls with my bare hands. Run away! Oh man, are those earthquakes from his punches? I wouldn't be surprised. I suppose you're right, Harvey. We can't expect Mr. Galt to hold them off for us forever. Why don't you two come with us? I'll open the lock on your door right now. You mustn't do that, Your Highness. We will only slow you down. Rather, we will wait here for your return. But... What are you saying, idiot? If we get caught again, it's back to the slammer for us both. We'll come for them later. If you really think that best. It is like that foul-mouthed young man says. He's lucky I'm controlling my temper. We don't got time to be standing around. Let's go. Then the two of you please be safe until we return for you. Yes, we will patiently await that time. As for you, couth fellow, be sure to protect Her Highness. You're lucky I'm not in there with you right now. Then again, my first order of business is to make sure any women and children are safe. So I've got this covered. Now let's get going for real this time. Okay. Okay, so it seemed obvious that we're supposed to go that way. Yeah, there's nothing back here. I don't have the muscles to open that door. It's downstairs. What if we go upstairs? Feel the power of my pecs. Yeah. He doesn't sound like he needs our help. Yeah, you got that right. Now this is a total stereotype. Every game, you escape the dungeons through the sewers. Let's hurry, Harvey. Hey, wait for me. It could be dangerous. Wow, would you look at this cute penguin here? What are you doing, idiot? That's a monster. A monster? Like as in one of those plants or animals that have enmity towards humans? Kisha! It's coming toward me. What should I do? Shh. I hope this'll work. Molecular. Gah. Thank you for saving me, Harvey. Now, if you understand this place isn't safe, don't wander off by yourself again. I'm sorry. But that aside, was what you just used magic? It didn't look like it was made of light, and it seemed different from the shadow magic I have seen before. It's magic based on the Void Elemental. Void? This is the first time I have seen such magic. That's because there are certain conditions to use it, even though for some reason I've been able to use it without meeting any of them. That sounds like a mystery, doesn't it? I guess you could say that, but whatever. We'll probably run into other monsters down here, so when it comes to battle, what do you want to do? Well, I would love to help, since I did learn how to fight with a rod like this one while living at the castle. In that case, I'll teach you what a trust charge is. A trust? What was that again? Trust charge. It's an ability I've been able to use as far back as I can remember. A trust charge is a skill that uses Harvey's own mysterious power to draw out the inner power of a companion when he is not incapacitated. The trust gauge fills gradually each turn, or as enemies are defeated. However, if a party member is swooned, it will decrease. I assume swoon means knocking out. not sure. Once the trust gauge is full, a trust charge can be unleashed, but the type of skill used depends on which character's trust charge is being used. If successful in using a trust charge, the trust gauge will return to 0. However, using a certain accessory will have trust gauge consumption. So that's pretty much the basic gist of it. You can find out about it again if you need to in the help section of the menu. Breaking that fourth wall, buddy. Maybe it's not the fourth wall, it might be a third wall. I'm not totally familiar with those terms. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to learn about this wonderful ability of yours. You think so? And something about all this mystery surrounding you makes you so neat too. Neat? Whatever. Just forget I asked. Okay, then let's follow the Green Rock Road. Believe it or not, I've never seen The Wizard of Oz. I've heard plenty about it, but yeah, I just thought of that, because when they said Green Rock Road, I thought of Yellow Brick Road. Aw shoot, our first monster encounter! I'll try to read through this quick. Okay, so I could enable auto battle. Maybe sometime I'll try that, but for now I'm just gonna try to do it manually. Okay, and so combo is that trust charge it was talking about. Alright, we be one-shotting those level 1 monsters. The smiles these characters have are awesome. Oh, and it says monsters can sometimes drop boxes that give items and equipment. Why is this water green, you ask? You probably don't want to know. It looks like Amelia always moves faster. I saw her armor gives her bonus speed, so that makes sense. See that poison is a thing? Would you look at that, Harvey? There are 2 boxes sitting over there. Those are called treasure chests. You'll find them in both dungeons and towns. They have all kinds of stuff in them. There appear to be 2 kinds. How are they different? About that. Brown wooden ones contain items, and red metal ones contain equipment. Thank you for teaching me that. But I bet you're curious about what's inside, aren't you? How did you know what I was thinking? Your eyes were saying it. Now if you want to open one, open it. But no, we don't have a lot of time. Then let's hurry and open both. My mother always told me to never live my life so as to regret something later. I don't know if you're going to miss much by not opening a simple treasure chest. But whatever. Let's just get to it. Okay. An exit feather? That sounds like something to... Is that a feather? Yeah, it's an exit feather. It's basically an item that allows you to warp back to the entrance of a dungeon. How convenient. Can you use it anytime? There are supposedly some times you can't. But for the most part, they're handy for when you need to leave somewhere quickly. That's so neat! Alright, Amelia, you get fascinated by everything. Oh, and we found a new sword. Oh, I know what that is. It's a weapon, right? It is, but if you look a little closer, you'll notice it has two effects. Poison 30% and strength 8%. This is what you might call a steal of a find. Wow, you're right. Something is there, you can tell. Are there any other effects that can be attached? Tons. Why don't I give you a brief rundown of what they are? I'll take a quick look. See how much reading there is to do. Listen carefully. Occasionally weapons with effects can be obtained in treasure chests and as drop items. The current weapon has effects that cause poison to a target with a 30% chance, and another that increases strength by 8%. Okay, so that's what the percentage looks like it refers to with status effects, that's the chance that the enemy will receive that effect on any given hit, I guess. Such weapons also have colored names indicating the number of effects attached to them. White indicates there are no effects attached to a weapon. Yellow 1, orange 2, and red 3. And purple 4. The more effects a weapon has attached to it, the rarer it is. 24 different effects can be attached to weapons. Therefore, it would be wise to know what each does. The numerical value indicates its level. The greater the number, the more powerful the weapon. Wow, you sure know a lot more than I thought you did, Harvey. You could have done without opening your mouth, but whatever. Do you need me to explain it again? Maybe I'm okay for now. It didn't really tell us exactly what each status effect does, but that's okay. We'll get to see later. If you're sure about that, you can always look it up later in the help menu if you need to. Are you satisfied now? Yes, I think I can now live my life without regrets. You're seriously exaggerating things. But whatever, let's get going. Okay. I apologize if I don't sound like I'm speaking in the context that they're talking. Like not sounding happy if they are being happy. It's just kind of hard to catch on to that. A moist penguin, oh dear. Not gonna question why they're called that, but alright. Unless they've just been swimming in that sewer water. Ugh, that's kinda gross too. Did that say lucky tablet? I'm going to equip that sword that we got. I forgot about it. No accessories. Oh, increases the drop rate to 100% for an enemy consequently defeated. Okay, and we can revive allies with this. I'm sorry, if I ever look like I'm making stupid decisions, yeah, I don't play these games too often, but I do enjoy them. Virus, characters beset with various abnormal status each turn, and can infect others. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Ah, shoot. They're making it look like I should go back and check the other path. Ten heal gummies. Are those health ups or just healing things? Because oftentimes in other games, gummies are stat boosts, like permanent stat boosts. I have this problem with games like this, especially Pokemon, where I save all my items and never use them because I'm like, what if I need to use it later? What if there's an emergency? So I'll try to be better about that with this playthrough. Void rank up. I don't know what that means exactly. I wonder if I can look at it somewhere. Okay, so it looks like characters in the rear do less damage, but also receive less damage. It's good to know. Yeah, I'll look into it later to see what void leveling up means exactly. What's the matter, Harvey? Nothing. I was just thinking we could jump down from here. You see the slight difference in height, right? It's not very high, is it? No. And when I don't want to waste time looking for some stairs, I use places like this as a shortcut. Is it really that much of a shortcut? It is. And if you'll notice, you don't have to walk all the way over there to use those stairs. Which, in the long run, will save you some time. That's always a good thing, isn't it? Well, anyway, here I go. Now you jump down too. But couldn't I hurt myself if I fell? If you can't do something this small, you might as well give up on trying to get out of this place. And go back to your cell. Is that what you want? No, I'm not willing to give up that easily. In fact, I'm going to show you what this princess can do right now. I still don't believe you about the whole princess thing. But is it really such a big deal to hop down from there? Stop thinking about it and jump already. If anything happens, I'll catch you. Then everything should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, here I come. Dude, it looked like she just landed straight on the floor. But I guess it's saying that he caught her. Good thing I caught you. You almost did a face dive. Yeah. Thank you for catching me. Anyway, for future reference, we can use places like this to jump down. And we might even find treasure chests, so it'd definitely be worth it. Okay, check, double check, and check that again. Now you're starting to worry me. About what? Alright, there really was nothing over there, so... Okay. Indignator. Let's see what's up here. Oh, okay, I can see the trust charge there. 63%. It'll be fun to see what happens when we finally can use it. Also, could you imagine building sewers like this with medieval technology? I get they have magic and stuff, but I always just wonder logistically, like how do they explain the existence of these sewers? Oh well, that's looking too much into it probably. We found a better Twiggy stick? Oh my gosh! Now is that the poison status effect that it's showing there? Yeah, it must be. Alright, this looks obviously like a trap right here, but I'll see what happens. Oh, never mind! Okay, we just got like full restored. I totally thought that looked like a magic circle on the ground, like you'd maybe see in Skyrim or some other games and shows. But alright, that heals us. Oh. I'm guessing those are just worth money, if we sell them. Aw, shoot. There are 3 monsters up ahead. Maybe there's another way around? We need to get through. We're gonna fight them. Look at how angry they appear. Just stay here and let me handle them. Hey, what are you doing? What do you mean? Never mind, but you better not get injured. Don't worry, I won't. Oh shoot, this did not look like that pixel, the pixel monster to me. Alright. Our trust gauge is almost filled up. This'll be good. I'm gonna try using molecular on him. I realized I haven't used any magic yet. I don't think that did any bonus damage though. Granted, it looked like it was a 2-hit attack and we missed the second one, so it probably does more. Oh man, our trust gauge. So it's basically just saying once we use it, it'll go back down to 0, and you cannot use it if Harvey's dead. Alright, Yuri. Oh, Angelic Arc fully restores. Okay, so this is just like a total heal. This says all parameters 2 ranks up, so that sounds like offense and defense get increased, I'm guessing. But obviously we don't need to use that right now. What we need to do is a lot of attack damage, so I'll try to use it with Harvey. Alright. Tempest Cross attacks 30 to 50 times. Oh man, let's see this. Yo! That was pretty awesome. Over 100 damage. Okay, so they both ranked up their elemental types, and they both learned spells it looks like. Okay. Sometime when I'm not recording, I'll take a look at all those items and see what they do. That one was big and strong, wasn't it? Luckily we were still able to beat it. Huh. I wonder what this paper is for. Found a Buster ticket. Looks like a key. That looks like a Buster ticket. Buster ticket? Yeah, you can play Box Busters with that ticket by going to the in-menu shop in the menu and selecting it. selecting to play level C. You'll win them from monsters occasionally, and can also get one for every 6 battles you fight. I've still never figured out why that is though. It's kind of like the lottery, isn't it? And it sure is fun when you win too, don't you think? Maybe. But the point is you can play whenever you've got a ticket, so be sure to use them. Right, I almost forgot to tell you about the higher levels. It's called the Box Busters Challenge. Box Busters Challenge? With the Buster ticket you never know what you're going to get. But with the Box Buster Challenge, you'll always get the weapon you're after. That sounds convenient, but how much does it cost? It's 100 ACP for one time, but for what it's worth, you'll get a solid weapon with powerful effects. The best way to see how it works though, is to give it a try yourself. I'll give you a free chance right now, so give it a shot. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh man. It wants us to choose between a sword and a rod. Alright. I'm sure some people are gonna hate whichever one I don't choose, or whichever one I do choose. They'll be like, why didn't you choose the other one? Oh, we have 3 Buster and 1,000 ACP. Okay. I'll still just maybe summon once for now and see what we get. We go for the sword first, because I want that damage. Dancing sword plus 20. Wait, is the sword literally a squirrel? A saber that makes one want to swing it while doing a jig. Strength and speed 16% up. Plus a chance of sleep it looks like, and a chance of random effect. Is that explosive damage? I'm guessing it isn't, but yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Did you see how that worked? Yes, and it was rather fun too. It should also make it a lot easier to upgrade weapons. One last thing, for the price of playing 10 times, you can actually play Box Busters 11 times. As you know, it's always good to save where you can. I think I understand now. So it's just going to the shop and then go to play Box Busters level C. Box Busters and Seed Surprise cannot be challenged using Buster tickets. I don't quite follow. I'm starting to feel a draft of fresh air. It must mean we're near the exit. Let's go. Okay. Oh, wait. When it was saying there was an alternative path, I see there's those 2 chests over there, and a broken wall. So there must be some secret pathway somewhere around here. Okay, it's gonna give us a tutorial here. Huh? Why does this area of the sewer seem like something is different? I see you noticed. Take a closer look here. You just disappeared, Harvey. And now you're back. Good observation, Captain Obvious. I do love the sarcasm. This is what's called a secret passage. If you take a look at the top of this wall, you'll be able to notice a difference. Now you mention it, I do see a crack in it. That's the mark of a secret passage. What's more, at the end of these, you'll find hidden treasure chests. You'll find them not only in dungeons, but also in towns. That's why from now on, it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep your eyes peeled. I'll be sure to remember your advice. We're almost out of here. So let's keep moving. Obviously, we're gonna go get these chests. Oh, a vitality seed. So as opposed to the gummies, the seeds are probably, I'm guessing, are what boosts your stats permanently. Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna get a story development as soon as I walk out of the sewer here. This seems like a good breaking point. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am enjoying the game. I do plan on finishing the whole thing. So yeah, thanks again, guys. And yeah, I just want you to remember that you're good and that you're loved. With that said, see you guys next time.